A taste of goodness. Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Vanilla Cooks, and today I'm sharing the recipe for this amazingly delicious palava sauce or contomire stew. Now this recipe is so simple, very easy to make, and super quick. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, please do the needful so we can get to it. Have you done it? Good, let's get right to it, y'all. Alrighty, so to a pot, I'll go ahead and add my meat of choice, beef in this case. Now to this, I'll go ahead and add about a teaspoon ginger paste, garlic paste, one vegetable spice blend cube, all-purpose seasoning, some dried thyme, and of course some salt. We'll go ahead and give this a very good stir to incorporate the ingredients beautifully, and then we'll be cooking this in its own juices for about 15 minutes on medium-low heat. I almost forgot my diced onions, so I'll add that in there as well. Give it a quick stir and continue the cooking process. Checking on the meat after about 15 minutes, you can see the juice has thickened up pretty well. It's almost non-existent at this point because I almost burnt it. Yeah, but we'll stir this up beautifully. Now to this, I'll add my cow skin, Wele or Pomo, however it's called in your language. Add a tad bit of water and give it a good stir. We are adding our Wele at this point because we want it to pick up the nice flavor of our stock. And this I'll be cooking for about 10 minutes or until the meat is at my preferred tenderness. So next we'll move on to ingredients prepping, but I already went ahead and cut up some fresh tomatoes. You can definitely blend if you so prefer. So here I have one small red onion and a medium to large white onion. We'll be slicing these babies starting with the red one. They don't have to be these particular onions, you can use whichever one that is available, okay? Also, can we all just pretend I haven't been gone for like a hot minute and I'm just popping up like I never left? Yeah, I know, forgive me, okay? But that's a story for another day. All done. So let's go ahead and set this beauty aside. Now onto my grinded melon seeds or Agushi. We'll go ahead and add enough water to it and stir until it is very well combined. You can add a bit of salt in there if you want to have it very chunky in your stew. Also, you can get the already powdered version from the market, or you can just get the seeds and blend them yourself. We'll set this aside and leave to thicken up until we are ready to use it. Now to the star of today's show are cocoyam leaves or taro leaves or kontomire leaves. Now this is exactly how they come from the market. So now we'll go ahead and untie this baby. Now when you're cleaning this, you want to take them apart individually. Spread it out like this, and we'll be washing and cleaning this with some vinegar, salt and water. Beautiful. Now it's best you work in sections to avoid making a mess, okay? So what we'll be doing is getting rid of the stalks as well as the very ends, okay? So we'll begin by cutting off the stalk, just like so. I also like to cut the very ends of the other side. This is optional, you don't have to do it if you don't want to, okay? Yeah. I'll go ahead and wrap and turn it over. You can also get rid of these ones if you prefer. Next, I'll go ahead and cut these into thin strips beautifully, just like so. They literally don't have to be so perfect because you really won't be seeing the shapes in your stew, okay? I don't want to have long strips in my stew, so I'll turn this around and cut them in the opposite direction. I'll then set this aside until we are ready to use it as well. It looks so pretty, does it not? Alright, y'all. Our meat has been cooking for about 10 minutes, and this aroma, oh my goodness, simply divine. Let's proceed to set this aside until we are ready to bring it back. You don't want this to cook all the way through because you finish the cooking process in your stew. So now in the same pot, I'll add in some palm oil and allow it to heat up. To that, I'll add in some cured fish or momone and fry that in there for a while or until it begins to break apart. Then I'll add in my sliced red and white onions. I'll fry that for about a minute as well. Yeah. Next, I'll add in the tomato paste. Give it a good stir until it is very well incorporated. Now I'll leave this to cook for about 5 minutes on medium-low heat. I'll give it a stir after the 5 minutes and proceed to add my cut up fresh tomatoes. To that I'll add some shrimp powder and 1 vegetable spice blend cube and a tad bit of water to loosen the paste up a little. Give this a very good stir until everything is well incorporated, just like so, and leave to cook for an extra 10 minutes still on medium-low heat. Alright y'all, it's been about 10 minutes now and our stew looks so good. As you can see, it has a lot of oil settled on top of it, which indicates that it's almost done. So we'll give this a quick stir and proceed to add in our meat and wele with the stock, as well as some big mackerel or salmon as we call it here in Ghana. I'll stir this up beautifully and leave to simmer on medium heat for about 7 to 8 minutes. Taste for salt and seasoning and adjust accordingly to your taste. I added half of a shrimp tablet to it and I was good to go. We'll be enjoying our stew with some ripe plantain, but you can also enjoy yours with whatever. This stew is so versatile. You can even do yam or rice. Alright y'all, so we'll be giving this a very quick stir after 7 minutes and it will be time to introduce our Agushi or melon seeds. Now, before I add that in there, just look at how thick it has gotten. The consistency from before and now is really different. So I'll gently pour it in there in block batches, just like so. Now, if you want to have it chunky in there, you leave this to cook all the way through before you stir. Otherwise, 7 minutes will be good. Now, I've seen people make palava sauce without the agushi or melon seeds, which is fine. Personally, not a chance. But you can definitely opt out of it if you don't want it, okay? Now, after a quick stir, we'll go ahead and add our cocoyam leaves or taro leaves, just like you're seeing here. Now, I don't like to stir as soon as I add my taro leaves because they get all sticky on the ladle and I don't like it. So I cover it up and allow the heat to soften it up a little bit for just about 2 minutes before I come in and stir, which makes the stirring very, very easy. Leave to simmer for 3 to 5 minutes and all that will be left is to go ahead and serve and enjoy. Oh my goodness, it looks good, it smells good, it tastes even better. Now I know you're seeing rice when I prepped plantain. That is because the person eating the plantain was so impatient he didn't allow me to film that part. Anyways, thank you so much for cooking with me today. I really do hope you enjoyed yourself because I sure did enjoy the cooking myself. Until I see you next time. Bye.